if you can brush your teeth, you can make a lot of money self-publishing books on Amazon. This is going to make sense, okay? Let me ask you first. When's the last time you thought about brushing your teeth? Probably a long time ago before this video, right? But when's the last time you brushed your teeth? Probably very recently, at least I hope, okay? And that's the same thing with your self-publishing. If you can just get to the publishing, not thinking about it, you can make a lot more money. Now, the mistake most people make that are below $1,000 is they're spending too long on the details of creating a book and not enough time just publishing the damn thing. Because we're at a time now where the creation of a book isn't actually important. Anyone can do that now thanks to AI. The skill you need now, if you want to make money on self-published books, is how to sell the book. And the good news is, it's as simple as brushing your teeth. And I'm going to show you now. Okay. Firstly, let's talk about what most KDP sellers and self-publishers below $1,000 are doing. They're thinking, first of all, they're thinking of a book idea. That's meant to be a question mark. Let's do that again. They're thinking of a book idea. Then they're spending ages creating the book. Then they're spending time doing the cover. And then on Amazon with all the little niggly bits, description, keywords and all that. And that's eventually, if they get to it, they publish. And that's a big eventually. Most self-publishers don't even get to there. Or they spend this part of this process, they're there for months. 3-6 months not doing anything. Money's not coming in at that point. Okay, so if you're stuck at this point here and you're not publishing enough, or your level of income's stuck and you want to start making money, especially past your first 1,000, this is what you need to do. And it's very, very simple. Firstly, you just publish. Now, this might sound crazy for some people because you may be thinking, hold up, what about the book? Now, provided you don't break any Amazon rules, just publish a book. It doesn't matter because the whole point of publishing a book is to get you to the next stage, which is publishing often. See, this is the method I teach in my program. There's a link below if you want to check it out. And the first thing we do is get to publish as quick as possible. And I'm not concerned about how good this book is. All I'm concerned about is how quick they can publish it so they can start publishing often. Because most people's timeline looks like this. You think your day here, you got 24 hours in your day. Now, anyone that's doing like self-publishing, a lot of them this is their side hustle, right? Because of the passive quality. So you've got your 8 hours in a day that you sleep. You've got, say, another 8 hours if you're working or you got a job. And then, say, another 4 to 6 hours on other stuff, commitments, eating, traveling, that sort of thing. That leaves just this amount of time here, which is probably about 2 to 4 hours where you can legit work on your business. It's not a lot of time. And if you're spending what the mistake most people do is they're spending those 2 to 4 hours, which is precious time, on this bit here, which doesn't make you money. All right, what they want to be doing is just moving straight to there. And like I said, just publish anything. It doesn't matter, because here's what we do in my method. You go to publish, you do it often. Then at that point there, when you have some sort of like system and momentum, at that point there is when you start improving. Okay, it's at this point here, when you're publishing and publishing often, that you start focusing on this and not a moment sooner, because we want that momentum first. Okay, we want the workflow. We want workflow first, because with workflow comes cash flow. Okay, this is what I teach my guys. That's why we got someone like Ryan here who's got a full-time job. He just got straight to publishing, and he made sales straight away. Like, sometimes you won't make sales straight away. You got to do the workflow first and then start improving. But straight away, first month 100 sales, second month 200, last month excuse me, 400 something. He's probably near 1,000 sales as a beginner, someone with a full-time job, someone doing it in just this hit. Okay, so if you feel stuck, either that you're not publishing, you feel like you're not publishing enough, or your money's not really going anywhere, it's because we want to get you to here first, so you can start what I call the profit loop method. Keep going around this profit loop and you just do it without thinking about it like you would if you're brushing your teeth, right? But instead of having nice clean teeth, you'll have nice cash flow as a result of it. Okay, I'll leave a link up here if you want to watch my video on how to get to your first $1,000. I'll break it down in here. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.